Hey everybody, this is Paul, 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, and we are here at Fun Spot Orlando, and this is our first park of the year. So first of all, I want to thank everybody for supporting us here at 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, and especially our Explore videos. We are already monetized in less than a year, so if you do like what we do, please subscribe and like. So here we are, we're right here at the main entrance, and that's where you can get tickets and things like that. Right there, that is the credit I need to get, Freedom Flyer, I believe. And then back there is White Lightning, but we're gonna head out this way first. So as soon as you walk into the park, you have restrooms, of course. And it is the 25th anniversary of the Fun Spots. So as soon as you come in, you actually have a nice little water area here, which is right by the front. Now we're here on a Tuesday in March, so it's not as lively as you would think there, but one of the main attractions that you come into, yet again, right there's the entrance, is a carousel. It looks like a nice little double-decker carousel that they have here. And then right next to that is Scrambler. Instead of Scrambler, it's Scambler. So, you know what? I'm going to give them some credit on actually having an interesting name for a traditional ride here. Now, it looks like it needs a paint job, but yet again, Scrambler is just a great name. And right next to that is a flat ride called Head Rush, which you see a lot of these at a lot of these smaller parks now. So this is one of two fun spots that are here in the Orlando area. The other one's at Kissimmee, and we'll be doing an Explore on that one there too. So I gotta say, first time we were here was in 2020. We were not impressed with the park. But you know what? I'm already more impressed now than I was back then, mainly because it's a lot cleaner. So right here, this is the Head Rush. All that. So right there's the entrance. So we're going straight down the aisle here. And of course, one of our favorites is Dippin' Dots. I got Dippin' Dots right here, right next to the water feature. Next to that, they actually have Annie Ann's, which is actually from Pennsylvania, I believe. So it's always nice to get a little bit there. Lemonade mixers. Now right next to Head Rush is the Tilt-A-Whirl, so they got a lot of traditional rides. And I've been noticing something about the Tilt-A-Whirls. They don't have the shells that much anymore. So if you look at this Tilt-A-Whirl going through here, you actually got more of a headrest instead of the shell. And then next to that you have Clucky's Chicken Coop. I've noticed there's a lot of Cluckies around. So now we're actually here like in the main drag, and it's a lot quieter. You still got some screams, but now this is the Sky Diner, which is on top there. Now the Sky Coaster is their marquee ride here, and this is, I believe it still is the tallest in the world, which is always kind of neat when a place like this has it. I will not be riding that because I'm still petrified of heights, but that's very popular here. Now this is the Big Wave Golden Ale. They have a nice little tiki thing here. A lot cleaner than it was before, so I'm very impressed here. So here you actually have Dole Whip. So if you're a fan of Dole Whip like I am, you can go here. And when you come over here, we're going to do a short little walkthrough of this, but you can actually feed the gators in the marsh. So you got real gators right here this way. But you can actually feed the gators, and we'll do a walkthrough there. So right next to the Sky Coaster is the Sky Diner, which is a big food area. And when we wrap around, we're going to show you more of that. So over here you got some more kid spots here, and it's actually called the Kid Spot at Fun Spot. So you got a nice little wave swinger kids rides there. Right here you actually got a nice little truck thing, which is very cool. Small track, but very cool. So remember, if you like what we do, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Here's something else every day, a blue giraffe, which is neat. This whole area here, the Gator Spot, is a whole back area here. So here's some more of the kids attractions. You got the teacups going. There's a photo thing here. Right here you actually got a Happy Swing, and you got an old style fun house back there. Let's go over there and show you the fun house, because you don't see a lot of the fun houses anymore. So this is all in the backdrop of the giant Sky Coaster they have right there. And this is kind of like the main food area here. But let's show you this Fun Spot Fun House. You really don't see these that much anymore. Very themed towards America. And then over in this area, you also have a fun slide and go-kart. So if you're familiar with the fun spots, they are known for their, definitely known for their go-karts. So here's another good view of the fun house in the kids spot area. And then we walked by it briefly, but we'll show you real quick. Oh, actually, look at that. It's a nice little spiral slide going down. So this is one of the coasters they have here, which is the Sea Serpent. And this is definitely a kids attraction. Here goes some of the go-karts in the backdrop. But yeah, so you got a nice little Sea Serpent there. And it's themed pretty neat, so kind of impressive. So now we're heading back out of the kids section. And of course you actually have a hanging challenge, which is neat. I don't really see those a lot. And of course you got a frog hopper, which every one of the frogs are named, which is also kind of neat. So here's some games, balloon. Now yet again, a lot of stuff is closed right now. But we're gonna watch the Sea Serpent go by real quick here. It is themed pretty nicely though. So, and we already have this credit. The one we need to get is the Freedom Flyer. They definitely have some, I've got a pink rhino here. Now the noise you hear in the background is a lot of the go-karts. So once again, this is an Explore video. This is, we love doing these. And if you like to see more of these, make sure you check out our Explore playlist. Oh, there goes go-karts big time. So if you like go-karts, this is definitely a place to go. The track's got so many different layers. But we're waiting here for the Sea Serpent to go. Now you don't need a kid to ride, even though there is a lot of kids right now that are riding it. There you go. Like most kid coasters, they are a little bit more jankier than most. There we go. All right, so we're walking all the way towards the back of the park yet. We haven't turned around yet. And of course there's a lemonade stand. And here is a fresh cut fries. And this is where you go. So Commander, you got double go-karts, you got single go-karts. So there's a lot of go-karts right here. Let's see what else is back here quick. So there is a big tent back here, looks like for family stuff here. All the way back here is an arcade. Now, we're at the back of the park now. But back here they actually have a Ferris wheel, which you can see from the highway, so that's a nice win for them. And then right underneath there they actually have bumper cars. Looks like traditional bumper cars. These look to be in pretty good shape for bumper cars. And then back here you actually have an arcade, and we'll show you guys the arcade later. And then of course here is the party spot, so you can have birthday parties and such like that. So you already got a pretty good line for the go-karts. So go-karts is one of their marquee things. We're going to walk all the way down here. We might have to backtrack then. Now, if you look on the other side of the go-karts, you can actually see White Lightning, which is their GCI. The first GCI that was ever tiding tracked. You can actually see it around that turn there. But here around the back here, you also have, look, there's a Ferris wheel. But here you actually got bumper boats. And another track called Thrasher. So these are the bumper car boats. And you can actually shoot. That's something I never saw before. You can actually shoot people with spray. So you can actually shoot people with the spray, as you can tell. This is a nice little function I've never seen before. So basically here we're at a dead end. But I want to show you some more of the go-kart tracks here at Fun Spot Orlando. Now remember, this is the Orlando park, not the one in Kissimmee. So, but the neat thing about this is they got a lot of different ones. This is the Thrasher track. And there you got a lot of uphill and downhill. Conquest goes right through it. So you got a lot of different options when it comes to the tracks. All right, so now we're going to start working our way back to the front because it kind of dead ends here. So for reference, right here is the boats again as they shoot each other with water. So you got Conquest, you got Thrasher, and you got Commander. So you got 3 different go-kart tracks here. And here is our Ferris wheel.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt on until directed to exit.
So I can honestly say that after our experience last year, it was, well, 2 years ago, we weren't really thrilled with the park, but you know what? I am very thrilled with the park today. It is a lot cleaner than it was back then. It might have just been a bad day we were here. But there's actually a decent crowd, especially for the go-karts. So we're walking back here, and the prices are pretty good too. You look here, the loaded spuds are only $8.99, which is a great price for all that. There goes Sea Serpent again. Looks like the same kids. So those guys are really enjoying the Sea Serpent. So while we walk away back to the front of the park here, I just want to say one more time, thank you for watching our Explore videos. We enjoy doing these. These are actually our favorite type of videos that we do. And if you like what we do, please like and subscribe. We are going to hit about 50 parks this year. This is the first one. So this is our first one. You're going to see this one soon. I do like this whole hang time. It's kind of a neat little game. I always like when you see different games that you never saw before. So make sure you like and subscribe. And coming up soon will be the Explorer on the Kissimmee Park. And also we are going to be highlighting the Busch Gardens and SeaWorld coming soon. So those are going to be our first 4 parks. And yet again, we're going to do a walkthrough of the Gators in another video. So look for that. It will be a spotlight on the Gators. All right, so we're almost back to the front of the park. And actually the beer prices are pretty good too. So that's always impressive when you, yes, this is Orlando, and yes, this is a tourist capital of everything. But I do like the fact that they keep their prices pretty low. All right. So here's the Tilden Whirl again. Over here is Clucky's Chicken Coop. We're working our way all the way back to the front. There's a couple things here. So when we came in, we went straight. All right. So now we're going back to the front, and we're going to show you what's over here if you go to your right when you come in. All right, right again, Scrambler. Gotta admit, one of the best names there. So that yellow coaster right there is the one we missed last time we were here. The line was huge. It's a Freedom Flyer, I believe. We're gonna see that in a second. Yep, Freedom Flyer. Actually, it's got a really good logo there. Gotta admit, when I see a good sign or good logo, that's great. So right here's the main entrance. That's where you can get tickets. You can get wristbands, or you can pay by the points, tickets and stuff like that. So you have a couple different options. So let's come over here. Now we made a right in here. So we're going around the carousel right now. And right there is a great view of the skydiver. And of course, the skydiver's got to go over water. So it's a nice little park there. And yet again, the Sky Diner is above there, and we're going to walk up there at the end. Let's show you a couple things over here. This is Riptide. Riptide is a Himalaya type ride. We all love Himalayas. Right here's the Enterprise. Now this looks like a traditional Enterprise that you don't see that much anymore. So, doesn't look like it's operational yet there, but that's good. Yet again, right in front of us is the Freedom Flyer. But there's a couple more attractions. And when we come over this way, to me, the highlight of this park, oh, here's the swing, hot seat, which is a power swing. So these are always a lot of fun. All right, so right here is the Freedom Flyer, but right next to it is the GCI White Lightning. Now, I only rode this once. I'm gonna get a couple rides on it today, but this was the first Titan tracked GCI. And let's be honest, it's not exactly what you would call high intense. It's not Mystic Timbers, but it's definitely above the family flyers and stuff like that. And there goes White Lightning going up the hill right now. And it's a smaller train. It's only a 6-car train, but it's definitely, to me, the marquee attraction here. And let's catch it as it comes down the hill. Go. So that's all the way back here. So it's towards the front of the park. And like I said, right here's the helixes of the Freedom Flyer. But Now back here they actually added something new. This was not here last time I was here. This is called the Liberty Swing, and it looks like it's it's small, but it's a really neat kind of attraction there. I've never seen one of these before, but when you look up there, it's got some height, and there goes White Lightning back into the station. So it's got some good height here. Definitely stands out. But this was fairly new. This was not here 2 years ago. So let me come over here, show you. This is the entrance to White Lightning, which is what I consider the best in the park. And we're going to walk back here. There goes the swings that we were just at, the hot seat. Yet again, I got to give them credit. They actually have a good names for the different rides. All right. So this is the Freedom Flyer here. I don't see it going, so I'm crossing my fingers that this thing's going to be going soon because I definitely need this credit. Now, if you have any questions about this park, please leave them in the comments. And remember to subscribe and like our videos. We're going to be doing pretty much 50, probably about 35 Explore videos this year because, some of the parks we're going to go to, we've already done in regards to Hershey Park, Dorney Park, and all that. And there's the carousel going. I do like the fact it's small carousel, but it is a double-decker carousel, so that's always a positive. So I think the perfect way to end this video is going over on the sky deck there and just giving you a nice little panoramic of the entire park one more time. So now we're walking by the Enterprise before. There's a funnel cake place that I didn't see last time. So those are always good. Now the Sky Diner is like the main food court. They got your pizza, they got your burgers, they've got everything you can need there. Right here is the Rip Curl. And here's a good way to look at all the flat rides. You got the Total Whirl, you got Head Rush, you got Scrambler, and you've got the carousel right there. And if you look over to your right there, right in front of us, that is White Lightning. So you should be able to get a pretty good view of White Lightning from the Sky Diner. Now yet again, beers are actually pretty affordable here. You can get a Fun Spot cup for $10, but the refills are only $4. So that's kind of a win. And you got Johnny Rockets in there and Sbarro's. So let's give you a good little view here before we end this video. So starting from this side here, that's White Lightning. The yellow one is Freedom Flyer. Right there's the pond that goes, basically you swing over that. A lot of flat rides. And I should come over here. There's the road. Here's a great view of White Lightning. That's the time track section right there. And then over here you get a lot of the go-karts. So these go-kart tracks are what they're definitely known for. You got all these go-karts. You got a fun slide there, you got a little power drop, and the ripcord. So this is Paul 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, and we are here at Fun Spot Orlando, Fun Spot America at Orlando. And hopefully you enjoyed our video and have yourself a fantastic day.